Hello everyone, this is Chaff Commander Coffee, back with some more Civilization 4 Realism Invictus. Going to be continuing our game as the Mongolians. So, more or less, still focusing on getting our empire back on track. As you can see, our tech rate is not particularly great. Not very good. But we'll solve that. We will solve that. We will need to get a few more buildings up. Ooh, the largest civilizations of the world. Chaff Commander Coffee, the Glorious. And it's good to know that both other civilizations we've met, the Aztecs and the Romans, they're quite low on the chart. So we've got Rome here and the Aztecs over here, which means either America or the Incans, or the Incans are the next largest. I believe the Incans are probably in third place and the Americans are second. They do look like they've got quite a few food resources for each of their cities. So yeah, I imagine that's probably how it is. Anyway, yeah, we need to continue to sort our economy out. We're going to get a great merchant soon, which is awesome. Oh, Ming Hisyar has been affected by an epidemic. Let's make sure that continues to grow. Let's quickly just jump through our cities. Oh, Beshbalik is unhappy. He needs to stop growing. Turfan is building a market, which I think will let it grow. No, okay, I'd rather you didn't grow, actually. Old Sarai, you're fine to grow. Alamani, you should be okay to grow. Yes, you can grow. Excellent. Oh, apparently it can't, because as soon as I got it to grow, it decided to become unhappy. Not sure why. Never mind. What does this work group need to do? We've got a couple of cottages down there. I think Karakorum, all of Karakorum's tiles are now being worked. Or they've all been improved, rather. Guess we need to come up and start building... Well, Turfan can't really build up until we get lumber mills. And we can't get rid of swamps yet. So, I suppose our best thing to do... Can't really build up Old Sarai either. I'll tell you what, we'll build a road network over here to where we're going to build some cities that way. That's probably a good idea to get that going. Alamani became extra unhappy. Why? We yearn to join our motherland. Maybe there's too many people who are still barbarian in culture. That's fine, we'll get the Colossus. I think we knocked a couple of turns off Colossus there. And once we get the Great Merchant, we are going to be able to bulb... that's Commerce Code, I think. Yeah, we can bulb Commerce Code, which is a pretty good tech. Or we can go for a Golden Age. Not really too bothered about Golden Age right now, and we could bulb in future quite a few things. Just really it's sort of around this region. None of those particularly, aside from guilds and maybe city rights, look particularly great. So I think we are going to just bulb for Commerce Code, which gives all of our plantations a +1 commerce value, enables guild monopoly as a civic, and also gives us grocers. And leads to guilds and military engineering, which are both great things. Now, guild monopoly, I'm not interested in moving away from pastoral nomadism just yet, because we are getting most of our economy from that. Most of our economy is in these grazing grounds. A lot of our production, a lot of our food and our gold all comes from those grazing grounds. Don't want to just move from that just yet. We will do, though, just not right now. As far as a happiness building goes, probably a market, but that'll take a long time. Let's build... These don't go obsolete, though, so let's build a tavern, because that at least gives us some espionage. We'll get the forge finished first, because that will just make everything else faster as well. Once we get aesthetics, we might be able to use this marble to build a few new wonders as well. So I am looking forward to that. We won't want to grow Karakorum just yet, so we need to make sure that's stopped its growth. And then we're getting a steppe settler. Probably after that, we would like to get some more happiness, I'm thinking. Ovu into Imperial Cult. Seems a good idea. Oh, we're being attacked by some more barbarian longboats. Yep, the barbarians are coming in from all sorts of directions. Right, okay, let's get this road built. We want it built just that way. Well, we got rid of those barbarians. I do want to get a settler up here. That would be awesome. Just to give us some defense against Rome, potentially. And I want to also build this road sort of in this direction, just to link it all up. We've got a lot of ice around here, which is not great, but we've got whales, so that will be useful in the future. Will be useful in the future. Just end a few more turns. We've got our armored warrior here. Have him move over there. So we'll be able to get Aztecs soon. Got our forge. Increase our production a little bit. I really want the Colossus. Like, that would be amazing. And we got Aesthetics, which is great as well. We are going to need some health in this city. Banana, spices, hemp, citrus fruit. It gives 1 health naturally as well, I think. Ooh, we can build classical art now. Classical art. That is something we do want. Let's see. Well, the easiest thing to build would just be a well. But it's discontinued with water pump. Obsolete with aqueduct, so we don't need to worry too much about that. So we'll build the well. And then I think we will build classical art after that, because that gives a 10% culture bonus in all of our cities. It requires us to have X amount of libraries to build that. We're going to have to drop our technology again, which sucks. But we need to get more cities out, and then those cities need to grow, and all sorts of... Oh wow, oh dear. We lost another fight against the barbarians. That's pretty painful. Means more of our sea resources are going to get plundered, which is not good. We'll see how much cash we have after this settler's done. Right, what do we want over here? Probably some more commerce buildings. We've got all of our buildings for commerce, actually. Let's see. I guess we could grab a grocer. It would help with health issues that we're going to be facing in the future, so I will get a grocer here. Building some more ships actually might be a good idea. How long would it take you to build? 4 turns for galleys, but they're going to get destroyed by long ships. They don't stand a chance against those. Builds fast with bronze. We need to get that bronze online. That's what our next settler is going to do. So I think we will build the grocer, and once that settler's done, we can get this copper linked up. We should probably chop this, but I think we're going to come down here and build this grazing ground here instead. Oh, Ninghissia grew again. Forgot to turn that off. Well, that's going to need even more happiness now, and I'm not sure if we can provide it. We should be able to. If we build an Ovu and then an Imperial Cult, that will work. We're also going to need some toll houses around the place, because we need more gold pretty soon. If this gets a tavern and then a courthouse, that will help with some cash. This has already got a courthouse. And Old Sarai can build a weavers, because that will give us some more commerce with the fur there. It's kind of short term, because we do have silk and such off in the west. Let's build our tech back up to 10%. Aha, our settler's done. Excellent. And we've got another... barbarian galley. Let's get rid of that. Let's hopefully get rid of it. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Right, we got the tavern complete. That'll keep them happy for a little while. Got classical art completed as well. That'll also give us a little bit more to work with our culture. We'll get our borders up a bit faster. Right, now we have New Sarai. So we've got New Sarai and Old Sarai. Perfect. Can get that grazing ground finished quickly. These guys can probably come back and join the army. We don't need them up here to guard against barbarians. We do have barbarians still, but not the same kind. Let's get the Imperial Cult so Karakorum can grow a bit more. I want to really be able to build our capital up a bit bigger. That would be ideal. Okay, we got priesthood. And we can get civil religion. We don't want that because we won't be able to use our ovus, our pagan temples, anymore. Alright, let's finish the Imperial Cult and then build up Karakorum. You know what? Let's build the Parthenon because I feel we can manage that. We've got marble. We're probably one of the first people to get aesthetics as far as the technology goes. So I think we can probably finish the Parthenon, which would be awesome because we get increased growth rate for up until the Enlightenment. And since we are on a self-contained continent, it would be a good idea for us to focus on getting great people as soon as we've got more buildings that allow us to get great people. I could certainly see that being a pretty valid strategy. So I think we definitely are going to focus on getting some more great people as soon as we can. Once this Imperial Cult's finished, we're 1 health. Okay. 1 health. You can build a Gur. That'll also provide some food. Oh, and Alamanni is finally happy again. So there's enough Mongolian people there that the barbarians aren't kicking up a fuss anymore. And we got copper. Perfect. Right, let's build some more grazing grounds. And this worker group, come back over here and build some more grazing grounds as well. After the Parthenon, another settler group. I'm trying to think. We want to keep expanding. Expanding is one of our main priorities right now. I think if we can, we want to get ovus and imperial cults everywhere that's possible. I think I'll get a library in this city first. Grosser, ovu, imperial cult, Old Sarai. Yeah, that's going to take a while to build up. It's not an amazing location. Let's get rid of these barbarians. The galleys I'm actually more worried about than the longboats because they can drop units off. And whilst I do have 2 defenders in all my cities, they're not particularly strong defenders. So I'm not like keen to test out our city defences capabilities. Also what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the units that are guarding my workers. I'm actually going to have them join the army, not delete them. The reason for that is I don't think we need them running around with our workers anymore. I think we're quite safe. Or hopefully quite safe. Our lands look pretty protected right now. Pretty well protected. Let's just keep building up. Let's see. Okay, so we got the Gur there. That actually improved our health. Let's build a toll house after that. The toll house will help our seriously poor economy. Seriously poor. What else are we going to want? Probably the market. And then maybe a grocer, but we'll see. But markets certainly, because they'll improve our trade income. Let's talk to the Aztecs. Can you give us world map for 5 gold? Yeah, I'll take that. They're just keep an updated version of their map. No reason not to. I would like to trade some wine for your salt. Good Rome. You'll pay me 1 gold per turn as well. I accept your offer. The salt will be useful for keeping our healthiness up. I want to make sure our cities are nice and healthy. Turfan just finished that, so they can build a build an imperial cult. How much happy are you? You're definitely going to be able to grow, so try and do that. More barbarians. We're going to need to get our fleet up very soon. In fact, I'm probably going to start beelining towards Rudder. And that will also give us a very strong economic technology, or not technology, an economic civic that we can work with. Let's go for Rudder. We'll go drama, compass, politics, Rudder. That will also give us guilds, which means we can build lumber mills in all these ice forests, which we otherwise can't use for anything, which is a bit of a shame. Would like to make use of those. Let's get our tech up a bit more. Get drama in 8. These are getting very annoying. Actually, after the Parthenon, we're going to build a bronzesmith. Because we can turn a citizen into a craftsman in our main capital, and that would be excellent. And then we're going to build an archer, a swordsman, and a settler. And once we've got that bronzesmith, we should be able to build dragon ships 75% faster, or early dragon ships, which is amazing. Can we get the Colossus? We got the Colossus! Amazing. You can see it right there. There's the Colossus. Giving 1 commerce to all of our sea tiles, which is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Kind of like being financial. Kind of. Now, we are focusing mostly on growth and production right now. And you might be thinking to yourself, you probably want to swap from growth and production. Well, I kind of agree, but I think our civilization is still a little underdeveloped in terms of buildings and things. So I would like to continue on that trend, and also we don't have great land. Not the western side of the continent is not amazing. We will be able to make it better over time, but right now it's not particularly awe-inspiring. What will Turfan need? Turfan could start building that. You know what, I'm going to build a galley or 2 and just put them on explore, because I want to see how the Romans are getting over to this side of the continent. I want to know what point they're doing that. We should be able to get the Parthenon as well, which would be brilliant. That galley worries me, so I'm going to move these workers away, because I don't want them to just get units, barbarians dropped on top of them. That would suck. So there's the Parthenon. Did we get that as well? The Parthenon. Hey, so we got the Parthenon too. Brilliant. So we've got some good wonders. We've got the Great Lighthouse, we've got Colossus, and we've got the Parthenon. It's pretty good. If we take a look at the demographics, I think this is the right button. No, that's F9. There we are. Let's take a look at top 5 cities. Wow, Aztecs are really going heavy on the wonders. They're actually going really heavy on the great scientists. So they've got the Oracle, which gives a free technology. Kiom Seong Day, which gives +2 science to scientists and great scientists, as well as providing fat. It does provide fat amounts of science, but it's 5 flat science and 2 great scientist points. And then they also have the Great Library, which gives them 35% more science in that city, 2 great scientist points, and allows them to put 2 more scientists in that city. So yeah, they can have about 4 or 5 scientists in that city that provide like 5 science each. It's crazy. And then they also got the Elements, which provides 15% more science and 2 great scientist points. This is actually a wonder that has to be built by a great scientist. So yeah, pretty heavy on the old science game. The Aztecs are, which is interesting. We have 3 of the world wonders. As you can see, there are a lot more world wonders than in the base Civilization 4. We only have 3 of them, but we were very focused on war. But I suppose we're having sort of a early, we're having a classical era renaissance for the Mongolians. We might be a little bit behind in terms of, we should probably be getting towards the medieval period since we are in 860 AD. But we just discovered drama, which is perfect. We'll need drama. That's going to make a big difference. Right, this galley, can I? For some reason, my galley says that it's unable to cross into these guys' lands, which confuses me because I've seen their ships going around my coast. So that does confuse me a lot, and I don't think they've got navigation just yet. If they did, they would have had to beeline for that pretty hard. A grocer in Turfan has struck a deal with rural farmers who live outside the normal range of business. Cool. More food in Turfan, which is actually really handy because Turfan is a bit low on food. Yeah, let's stop it growing because it doesn't have enough happiness to do that. We'll get another galley. I would like to have a fleet I can transport units with. That would be kind of nice. Not totally necessary per se, but it would be handy. So we've got 3 more turns before I end the episode, or a couple more turns anyway. Get that lighthouse up, and Benito Juarez has completed Gonda Chapter, which is a sanitation wonder. So I think we know that he's got sanitation. Yeah, there's the Gonda Chapter. So we know he's got another 25% science on that. We know he's got the sanitation technology. And I think the Aztecs are one of our contenders in terms of being quite technologically advanced. You know what? Theatres would be great. Would actually be great. Let's send this ship over here. Apparently that fish is in the ocean. Might not be able to get access to that. That would be a bit painful. Let's make sure we demark that. Theatre, fishing docks, forge, go for a theatre after that. Market, theatre. If I need happiness in my cities, which I may do, I could start racking up my culture spending. A theatre gives 1 happiness per 10%. We also get 1 happiness from dyes. Do we have any dyes? We do, but they're all the way over here, and we know there's barbarians in the way, so that's not going to help for a while. Anyway, let's end the turn. And that'll be the end of the episode. We have gained access to iron, and we've gained access to bronze. So we've got pretty much the 2 key military resources in the game. I'm just thinking, can't work that tile, so we'll ignore it. We can't work this tile, so we'll ignore it. These tiles we can't work either. Okay. I think I'm going to have these workers go sit over here, because this is the next place we're going to build a city, because we'll have complete control of the western side of the continent. Not too bad. Still trying to sort out that tech rate. We'll get there, as soon as we get some more commerce buildings. But that will be the end of the episode. So, it's been me, Chaff Commander Coffee. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.